I'm Kanade, who's a little bit clumsy. Mom! I got 80 for the latest math exam.
Didn't you cheat at the test?
Oh, you knew that I saw Rum's answers furtively, who was next to me. No way. I've never cheated.
Wow, Erica! Did you get 100?
Wow! That's excellent!
I'll buy whatever you want for the present.
Are you sure? Yes. I want new shoes and clothes.
You're not only talented, but also fashionable.
My mom and dad are normally fond of my younger sister. I don't get their interests in spite of the fact that I somehow try to get attention from them. These are new clothes. I'm so versatile and different from someone in our family. Awesome. Congrats for your full score. I'm jealous of you having new clothes. Do you want to wear my old one? Then nobody can find out who the older sister is. Erica is full of skills which I don't have. I'm always envious of her. Essays, slogans, selective studies, and so on. Her works have never been out of prizes when she got into contests. She can study and play sports with higher level skills. No matter what she does, my parents adore and give her compliments. The brighter she got, the more places I lost. The only people who comforted me were only some of my friends. Don't worry about it. She's extremely talented. You're not lame, and just normal.
You sometimes have unique thoughts, though.
You, for example, have come to school with a swimsuit for the swimming class and forgotten to bring your underwear. Don't remind me of that. Although my friends comforted me about the grief, the scar of my heart has been getting bigger due to the existence of Erica. You're so stupid! I don't get how you can't do such a thing. Kanade, your mind isn't cute and annoying. They're not acceptable. Don't bother people. You're lame. As she grew up, her words have been sharp and relentless. All I could do was be patient. After we entered junior high school, the gap of ability between us got more extended. She won a number of contests with her genuine art skills extraordinarily. The more famous she was, the more strikingly pitiful I was. I realized that I tended to refrain myself from looking up while walking. The only time I can relax is when I'm absorbed into drawing pictures alone in my room. Of course, the quality of pictures that I draw are inferior to Erica's. But I can't stop doing my hobby. I've been doing it since a long time ago. Done! I made it! The caption is, Siesta for Hippopotamus. The turning point of my life has come at the time when Erica graduated from junior high school. Is Erica going to study abroad in the UK?
Yup. She's going there for art. We'll let her skills be improved more and more there.
Don't make any matters since you would be by yourself here.
Huh?
Haven't I told you about it? Your dad and mom are also leaving for the UK.
What? What the heck? Am I going to stay here alone? Why don't you bring me there as well?
I told you that you're supposed to be here. Do it by yourself.
I've already deposited money for your living into your bank account.
No, I don't want to do that. Living by myself? I can't do such a thing.
Shut up! Don't complain to us, you failure.
Failure? That word remained in my heart and hurt me in a cruel way.
She is not the same person as you, who can't do anything. She is going to succeed in her brilliant future. and special existence.
She is necessary for our family, this country. No, for this world. How important she is not the same as other people.
She may be, but I'm going to be left alone. I'll be forsaken. My heart was filled with black paint. The feeling of pets who were being left alone in the house with only food may be similar to mine. But I'm dull and not knowledgeable, so I can't live by myself.
Whatever. If you don't want to lose your connection with your parents, just do it.
Eventually, I became alone. It's so weird that I missed them, though. They were so cold to me when they left here. I want them to be with me, even if they compare me to Erica. You can mistreat me, but don't go far away. The money that my dad gave me to live by was not enough. It should be sent later. No, it wouldn't be. They don't hesitate to spend money on Erica, but for me, they are inclined to do it. They might think that it would be good if I starve. I decided to have a part-time job. The only one who can save me is myself. Finally, a bit of independence has come out of me after I got into the plight. I've been working on a convenience store, and expectedly, I was clumsy to do my tasks. I've bothered my manager so many times, then...
I'll arrange products on the shelves. So may I ask you to clean the floor with a broom? I knew that the first time to be a cashier was so tense. I felt the same thing. Come here, let's practice together.
Kairi and Naita, who are my co-workers, were always there to help me every time. Why I kept working there is because they worked there. I've recently graduated from high school. On the day, of course, Erica and my parents didn't give me any messages. I chose to get a job right after high school, though most of my friends seem to go to universities or colleges. It would be nice to go to an art university. I repressed my dream of studying art in the university seriously to the bottom of my heart. One day, a strange guy came to my house. He was the weirdest person that I've ever met. It seems like he's the king of disgusting people. With a sultry face.
Are you Kanade? Is this correct? You are not bad.
Excuse me? Who are you?
Don't you know who you are talking to? I'm your master, Takeuchi. Call me master.
What? According to him, I was sold to him by my parents and supposed to work in his place.
I'm an acquaintance of your parents. They are in London, aren't they? Is your sister Erica? For her tuition fee, they needed more money and rent from me.
Instead, am I supposed to work in this house as a servant? No way!
That's impossible.
Ultimately, I started working because I had to. When I wore the maid clothes, which included an extremely short skirt, my resentment got worse. Nonetheless, the anger has gotten shrunk since the uneasiness about my future was way bigger than that. What's going on? Takeuchi was wealthy with his inherited money from his parents and lived in a fancy house by himself.
This soup is too salty. Are you going to get me to have a high blood pressure? Remove the dust on the lights. You can use this ladder. I'll underpin it under you. You're an unkept maid. Do you want me to torture you? It's jorking, haha.
I felt so unpleasant and in danger from his leering eyes every day. Cleaning the huge property, making meals, doing laundry and a few chores are my tasks. I passed my time while doing such things in this house day by day. What am I doing? I was more exhausted mentally and physically than when I was abused in my previous house. I often cried in my room, which she gave me, while drawing some pictures due to the hard work. I want to go home. Meantime, a boy in the same generation as me came to the house to stay for a while. He is one of Takeuchi's relatives, though he was so handsome, different from Takeuchi. You were not similar to each other.
Fortunately... Alto, you're mean.
It was the turning point of my whole life that I met Alto. Alto was so nice to me, working in the house. Our hobbies were also the same, and he likes art too.
I just appreciate them. I'm so obsessed with your pictures. They have a tender and cool taste.
Alto, I was so glad to the extent that I almost cried. I don't remember when I was given a compliment by someone. The treatment of me in the house also changed thanks to him. He tried to convince Takeuchi voluntarily.
Is your heart frozen making her work hard all day? What's more, why did you choose her clothes? Too short skirt. She shouldn't be able to work with a filthy one. Please, give her new moral clothes immediately. If you say so, haha.
Alto was sometimes strict to me as well.
Your personality is like following others not to make conflicts, isn't it? It'll spoil you and people around you.
It may be.
You have to say whatever you should say, then you should argue your justice. Penetrate your principle that you trust constantly. Fight. Do you get it?
Yep. Thanks to Alto, I've been far more positive than before. I put so much effort into working and drawing. I forgot my dark memory during that time. I didn't care about my family far away from me and my unpleasant treatment. A few years later, I was able to hold a personal art gallery.
Congrats, Kanade.
Everything is from your attribution. If I hadn't met you at that time, I would have definitely screwed up.
Kanade, you look so good now. I want to show you to your family in London.
After a couple of days since he said the words, those 3 people came back to Japan without any contacts.
Oh, Kanade, you look independent enough.
Mom looked more skinny than before, as well as Erica. She didn't even try to look at me and stared at the screen of her smartphone. My father approached me and said, "Hey, Kanade."
I knew that you opened your personal art gallery. Did you sell one of them at least? Lend your money.
Huh? Later, I heard that nobody appreciated Erica's skill in London. Her ability was covered with other fierce, unique artworks there, so her works didn't go very well. Erica was neglecting and getting far from art. Lastly, their money for living expenses have been depleted, and they've come back to Japan.
You did not say that you won't give us your money relentlessly, wouldn't you?
People should help each other in their family. Do you understand?
When I was going to not do it due to their forcible attitudes, Alto told me something from the corner of the room.
Be yourself, Kanade. Ponder it. Is it a real family? They left you in an evil environment and live in another country?
I was shocked. Then I glared at my parents in front of me, and I was so angry. I don't have money for you at all.
What?
What are you saying?
Did you know how I feel after I was forced to work here? Get out of here. You're not my family anymore. Now, I cut out our relationship and I don't ever want to see you again. His sharp eyes got grimmer.
Do you know what you say? Aren't we family? Then you can't avoid what I'll do to you. Uh-huh. What are you supposed to do to my Kanade?
The person showing up from the back room was Takeuchi. He stood next to me and stared at my dad. After that, Alto also stayed with me. Once they glared at them, my dad and mom trying to complain about something to me went out to the house with Erica. They never came back to the house ever again. Afterwards, I started dating Alto and got married. Alto recommended me to go to an art university, which is my dream after we get enough money. I'm so blessed since I got together with him. According to a rumor, my family is in the countryside. I heard that my parents struggled to treat Erica, who lost her ability and became a disturbing and selfish monster. To be honest, I feel so good to hear that they've been living by temporary jobs.